Okay, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Howard from the member of YSO. I want to foremost to start off by giving all honors and praises and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Okay, double honors to the apostle of GMS, Graham Millstone, the brothers out there that are willing to keep teaching the brothers around the four corners of the earth. Now, today's video lesson is going to be about a sign of battle is in the great Shalak. A sign of battle is in the land and of great destruction, right? Because in the year 2022, right? Stuff is about to get real. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Right? So death and destruction will come upon this earth, America. Right? So say goodbye to America, right? Because we all know that the other nations like China, Russia, Korea, Japan, all the other nations, they're all gonna form. And they're all going to go against Babylon, right? Which is America. Okay? This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light, right? So now is the time to wake up out of sleep, man. High time to awake out of sleep, man. All right. It's time for us to gird up our loins, right? It's time for us to put on the whole righteousness of armor. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, right? It's time for us to gird up our armor, right? Because we know that in these times that we're living in, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is about to come back and he's about to put it into this world, right? This is Joel. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, right? So the day of the Lord will come, right? Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to put an end towards America. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to put an end towards Babylon, right? A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, right? So it's going to be a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, right? So when that day of trouble, all everyone's going to see is just a dark cloud forming. It's going to be real dark, right? Going to Amos chapter, what scripture? Amos chapter 8, or Acts. Hold on. Darkness rather than light. Shalaki. I gotta find that scripture. It's a precept that goes with that. Of the day of the Lord. But I'll come back to that real quick. This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50. Or is it Amos chapter 5? It's Amos chapter 5, verse 8. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. All right. So in that day of trouble, there's not going to be no light. All it is going to be darkness, right? It's going to be like heavy clouds coming in, nukes rising up, right? Okay, this is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 12. Did I say 50 verse 12? No, Shalakia. I'm going to start at 1. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah, the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not, say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces, man. Right? So all these images that you're bowing down to, right? They're all going to be destroyed, right? If you go to Wisdom of Solomon, real quick. If you go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 5, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it, and so they desire the form of a dead image that hath no breath, right? So all y'all that are out there worshiping a dead image, the so-called white man, he don't have no life, man, right? And that's why Yahweh Shema Shah is going to destroy you niggas, man, right? Because you're out there doing wickedly, right? You're out there want to smoke dope, do this and that, and hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shah is going to destroy you, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, right? And what's that destroying wind? The nuclear missiles hitting over in America, right? That big, huge mushroom cloud forming, and it just, okay? And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, right? And shall empty her land, right? So it's going to be a desolated place in America. No one's not going to be alive. The buildings are going to be broken, shattered. The windows are going to be broke down. All the houses is going to be torn up, right? For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. Who will be against her? Like I said, the other nations, China, Korea, Japan, all them people that are going against America, they will all go against her in that day. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his briganding, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts, right? And we all know that the host is armies, right? Destroy ye utterly all her armies, right? So Yahweh Shema Shah will destroy everything on this earth, right? Okay. This is Second Edges. This is Second Edges chapter. This is Second Edges chapter 15, verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fail through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. All right. So in that day of trouble, your children are going to die of hunger, right? Because if you go to Revelations chapter 13, verse 16, real quick, I'm about to get that. This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? Verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell, right? So in that day of trouble, your children are going to be in the day of hunger, right? Because why? Because if you did not take that vaccination, right, that jab, what you gonna do in that day, man? You gonna have to learn how to survive, right? You have to learn how to get into that survival mode, right? If you've been playing video games, right? If you've been playing video games your whole entire life, right, and you know how to play them type of games that have that survival mode, hey man, you're gonna have to start learning how to do that in this time, right? Because Second Edges is about to hit. Second Edges in Revelations, look, history repeats itself. Okay, this is Second Edges chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and in Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand, right? Because why? Because our parents lied to us. Our parents lied to us about the truth, right? And then not only that, our parents sat up there and said that the so-called white man was our God, right? But in reality, Yahweh Shema Shah is our God, right? So then that's why 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 2 said, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Why will they be sorry? Because of what they did, right? Because they had deceived us, right? Satan himself had deceived the world, right? And this is Luke. This is Luke chapter 12. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 55. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say there will be heat, and it cometh to pass, right? When that south wind blow, ye say there will be heat, right? There will be fire coming upon this earth. Death and destruction will come upon this earth towards Babylon, aka America, right? Okay. I hope this video was edifying. Brothers out there, keep teaching, keep preaching no matter what, and do not give up on yourselves. And with that, shalom.